Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Welcome back to Abstract Medicine. So these are the messages from the Instagram for this week. I put on abstract_medicine, that's abstract_medicine on the Instagram, messages for this week, and I've already commenced the reading. So we had the forest, we've also got the crone. I spoke about the two of emotions, the queen of materials, queen of inspirations, queen of emotions, and page of emotions, environmentalism, and books, where we could be having this week two people who could be coming together, romantically speaking, that match, because your energy is exuding a lot of attraction, a lot of beauty. You may have recently experienced a glow up of some sort, or some sort of I don't know, you're attracting some attention this week, and you could be receiving a message or even like a flirtatious wink or even a like on your social media, or some sort of out of the blue message from someone who is trying to get your attention because you are very attractive at this time, or at least in their eyes. Even though the beauty is in the eye of the beholder, there's this message here of they've also had the inspiration to act accordingly, and act accordingly towards their emotions and reach out. If this is not regards to romance, this could be regards to a work situation where you could be creating something that you may have recently or many years ago you may have created or done. This could have been a book or a page of writing that you could be reviewing this week again, and it's now the right time for that creative endeavour to attract the right attention with regard to possibly a financial investment. This person, there could be a person who may wish to come in and invest in your project, and this is the right time to review past projects and redo them, reiterate them again. If it's regards to environmentalism, I did mention on the Abstract Instagram, if you are an artist, to reuse maybe some of the materials that you do use, and really pay attention to the environment, because you are an earth angel who is born to protect, nurture, and teach about nature and the animals. You could be inspired to write a book or reread a book. You could also just pick up any book at this time, any book that you were attracted to at this time. You could be gaining inspiration by just flipping any page and just reading that page or line of text. With the Queen of Emotions, we do see that there is someone who has had, you know, a lot of emotions deep below the surface. And I feel like this week there could be some sort of channeling of those emotions into a creative project. I do see that whatever this creative project is going to be attracting a lot of attention, and maybe people who want to collaborate, work with you as well. And so you could be receiving a random text message about this. You could even be receiving a message about publishing a book or maybe promoting a book. Whatever this is, it's got to do with experience. It's got to do with you learning from your past experiences as well. This could be mistakes. This could be maybe opening up your heart to the world out there, about your life, possibly. There's also a message here about William Shakespeare, who was very good at channeling the human condition. Excuse me. And with the crone here, there's someone here who's gained a lot of experience. In the Instagram, I mentioned that we have all the queens here apart from the Queen of Swords. So I feel like you have released your burdens. You've released your burdens, but you've also released your guard. And I feel like you're opening up your heart to just going ahead and doing what your heart's desires are telling you what to do. There's also an energy of attracting your tribe here, because the forest for me reminds me of trees, obviously, and family lines as well. So there could be maybe you collaborating with family, or you could even have a family member who may want to invest in your project, your creative endeavour somehow. This person could be younger than you, but this person is very mature. Either way, you work well together, you understand each other very well. You could be receiving a random message from someone who may be wanting to attract your attention because they find you romantically beautiful, romantically attractive as well. And they could also be seeing a future with you, possibly. This person is an environmentalist, likes to read a lot, bit book smart, bit of a nerd, may usually be quite an insular person, but this person is sort of coming out of their shell slightly. This is giving me the energy of someone who could be a Cancerian energy, possibly. We have underneath the deck, we have author, which is quite interesting because we have the book. So I feel like if you are inspired to write a book and you've had the inspiration to do that in the past, the time is now and to act now on doing that. So you have a book inside of you that wishes to be expressed. Make the time to write it. Okay? So let's see what else is happening this week for the collective. I'll just put this in here. Okay, let's have a look at the past life cards. Oh, a card flipped and went back into the deck. What else is happening for this week? You could be getting inspiration from some creative books and business books as well this week. I just feel like there's two people that are going to be coming together or meeting up in order to discuss a project or a business or something like that, with regard to maybe writing or something like that. Okay, we have mother. Okay, so we have mother here. It's interesting because, say, for example, with me, I have an interview that I will be interviewing for my podcast called Hype A. You can find Hype A on Instagram under Hype A Voices, HYPEA Voices, HYPEA Voices on Instagram. But you can also find Hype A, the podcast, on Spotify, Amazon Music, iTunes, Apple Podcasts as well. And this person who I am interviewing is a mother and is also a writer as well. She's written books, or at least a journal as well as a book. So she's also an author. So this is very appropriate to what's happening in my life at this time. So this could be you as well, where you might gel with someone. You could be you can have two minds that come together and meet up this week from abroad, online, by phone, by text message, in person, where you've both have a lot of experience in your line of work or your creative endeavour, and you're coming to discuss that particular project together. Okay, there's something here also about a maternal energy here. Remember in the abstract medicine I said every card is here with regards to the Queen except for the Queen of Swords, but the energy that it's giving off is the Empress energy, which is the mother as well, someone who is very maternal, someone who is essentially the divine feminine, who is the ultimate person, the ultimate female, the ultimate one, at least in the eyes of someone else who's wanting and willing to approach you. They could be studying about how to approach you as well. Usually this person could be quite guarded, but they're hiding that at this time, and they could be approaching you. We have the High Priestess here. You could be collaborating with someone or even going to a tarot reader like myself who you may wish to receive insights from. But either way, you are following your intuition this week, and this is highly advised at all times, but in particular this week, to follow your intuition, especially for people who are suddenly out of the blue randomly attracted to you and they're coming in out of nowhere. You know, maybe start to question, why is it they're coming in now? Why it didn't happen before? But remember not to hold or have your guard up too much. It's just pay attention to the signs and follow your intuition on that one, okay? So let's see, what else do we have here? Either way, it's definitely following intuition this week, okay? We have knighthood, so we have possibly someone who could be advancing with the knight energy, but remember with the knight energy there can also be an instant fleeing as there can be an instant coming in. So this could be someone who may want to come in and they may not have necessarily the best of intentions, you never know, but because it's giving me the kind of energy of the player, essentially. Hopefully you can see that. But I would say just pay attention to your intuition. Remember I said, you know, why is it they're coming in now and why didn't they come in before? Okay. But I feel like there is someone here who's going to be very unique with the unicorn energy, someone who you could be surprised about. This person you could be meeting all of a sudden, you might bump into this person and this person could end up asking you out on a date. You're not expecting it, but because you're attracting like-minded people at this time. This week you could be attracting maybe even a date. We have the angels here, and I do see that you are protected by your angels, and you could even be seeing angels this week. You could be receiving messages from angels this week. This person who you could be meeting might feel like was put on earth for you by an angel. This person could be an angel, very sweet, very kind, very caring. But remember, whatever it is, whoever this person is, work, romantic, otherwise, listen to your intuition. Because remember, you're letting your guard down this week. You're letting your guard down this week. And we have love life. Underneath that, we have love life. So there is a hint here that your love life is changing from this week. We have authority figures. This person definitely could be someone of authority, could be in leadership, could be working in the legal industry as well. If it's related to work, this could also be someone who is a UK citizen with a Celtic energy here. It doesn't have to be, of course, but there's an energy of someone who could be, again, may want to financially invest in you, in your line of work, possibly. But this person could also have English heritage, could have Celtic heritage. This person could also be, I just feel like someone who is a leader in their industry who may want to come and collaborate with you and work with you. Let's see what else there is. Anything else? Oh, there's one more. Atlantis. Ooh, so Queen of Emotions and Atlantis. Are you going to be paying attention? Are you going to be paying attention to the shifts in the tides? The shifts in the tides this week? Because remember, you're also highly intuitive this week as well. There's a shift happening in the tides, and that is very subtle, so be careful. I also see the Star of David here, so there could be a connection with Judaism as well, or even Israel or Palestine here this week. And environmentalism in particular. You could be reading a book on Atlantis. You could be looking into crystal energy as well. You could be, collaborating with a cause with regard to the oceans, and environmentalism with regards to the emotions, the oceans, Oceania. I also do see that there could be some channeling happening as well with the beings that lived in Atlantis, and you have a connection with Atlantis. You could be doing a past life regression with that. Of course, you're here as well on Abstract Medicine here on YouTube, knowing that I myself can support you in guiding you with a past life regression, or even with further insight with a shamanic healing session as well. 50% off at this time. And then we have Greco-Roman. So we could be having maybe a plan of a trip to go to Rome or Greece this week as well, and maybe do some environmental action there. You could be interested in the environment there. You could be studying the environment, as in archaeology, as in studying archaeology, studying art history, studying what took place there during the Greco-Roman period, especially with the the oracles there with the High Priestess and the Greco-Roman cards. So now, this week, we're going to be looking as well into, going deeper into our creative endeavours, going deeper into receiving support from a financial investment, going deeper into our spirituality, having deeper relationships, less of a superficial relationship and less of a superficial nature, being the authority figure of your life, going deeper into the realm of the unknown here with the forest, and also going deeper into knowledge, so reading, researching, studying. And we have, wow, the Dragon of Wealth. So you also could literally be receiving wealth this week, and also a message of connecting, meeting up with someone about working as a team, working together as a partnership as well. So you could be receiving. This is honestly a very positive omen about wealth with the dragon. The dragon seldom appears, and so this is a very positive card. Your spiritual dragon wants you to reach your true potential, and it can provide knowledge to those who are worthy of its insight. Some associate the appearance of a spiritual dragon with riches, but in reality it is more to do with being rich with happiness. This is true wealth, and is a path that spirit dragons may guide us down. Okay, so a path of true wealth this week. Last but not least, let's have a read on the forest and the crone. Okay. All right, so let's start with the forest first. If you'd like to take a picture of that, you're more than welcome to do that now. Okay. Also, definitely, if you're able to look at these cards, and if you're not driving or not doing laundry or anything like that, have a look at the cards and just see what else you're picking up on with the images too. You're going to be receiving lots of messages as well through symbolism. I would say fish are going to be important this week. Octopus as well, octopi. So where's the book? The book is here. Right, so the forest. I just had the cure, into the forest. So sometimes you have to go into the forest alone as well. So anyway, the forest is a place. The places section in this book of the archetypes 1 through 5. Okay. As you know, all of my readings are 50% off at this time. I'm just going to keep it up there for the moment. All of my sessions are 50% up at this time as well. So welcome to book. I am here and available for you. So the forest, the woods, the thicket, the jungle. Consider for a moment your earliest memory of the forest. So this week, it's likely it included all the mythic dynamics of the archetypal space. A little fear, a little enchantment, perhaps losing your way, perhaps discovering a secret mystical treasure. Such is the magic of the forest. It requires first that you enter it, and then that you get lost within it. You may think there is a path to lead you straight through, but soon enough you'll be on what is known as the pathless path. There are tricksters here, dense foliage and entanglement, but equally present are the glimmers of fairy light and friends among the trees. You're on an adventure now, and there's no turning back this week, so embrace the dim light and the moving shadows, whether literal or imaginal. Brave the forest and get lost getting found. Magic abounds, childlike wonder, adventure. The hunter, the maiden, the crone, and the shaman make regular appearances in the forest. Don't be surprised if these cards come up together. Let the narrative reveal itself. So we have the crone that came up with the forest here. And of course the narrative is that you're going deeper into the forest, and be aware of tricksters as well, and not to be trapped by their trickster energy, particularly if there is a player who wants to come in this week, or player energy who may not have the best intentions for you. Listen to your intuition with the High Priestess. Let's have a look at the crone, but before we do, if you get out of the forest without feeling lost, you are only in a little grove of trees. The great archetypal forest requires we spend at least one night frightened for our life. So this week, we're going deep into our emotions, and maybe even facing our emotions, facing our fears this week. And our fears may literally be something that we actually want to do, a creative endeavour, something that maybe we even failed to launch, or failed to be successful, financially successful, or we failed to achieve and fulfill our vision in. We are readdressing that this week, and we're going to go deeper into it, okay? So the crone is obviously someone who is a bit of a witch. The crone is obviously part of the selves section of this book. So we'll go to page 87. As I do with all of the cards, welcome to take a picture of the card now. So the crone, the witch, the old woman, the sage. The crone has seen it all. Nothing frightens or surprises her. She is the final manifestation in the feminine trifecta of maiden, mother, crone. So we have the crone here, the mother here, and all that's left is the maiden. But actually the maiden, I feel, is already within you. The innocence within you is also part of the High Priestess energy too, is tapping into innocence, which is also clarity with water and spiritual psychic insight. So, in her long life, she's witnessed endless cycles of death, sex, failure, rebirth, conflict, and regeneration, giving her the ability to rise above the world of duality. She laughs at notions of good or bad, right or wrong, as she has seen the earth churning, smouldering, taking life and giving life. The crone energy accepts everything in, devouring beauty and suffering with the same mouth, using their energy to reveal hidden secrets and knowledge. Her energy resides in all of us, though it is feared by most for its power and unconventional relationship with death and the macabre. Awakening the crone is dangerously rich and unapologetically magical, I would say too. I would also say that if you do have an elder, particularly a grandmother, in the physical realm or even in spirit, to connect with her at this time this week, to reveal and to receive further insight and messages from the other worlds. The crone has a difficult time tolerating superficial, petty, day-to-day musings. She moves away from such relationships and seeks a deeper path, even if this means a more solitary life. Indeed. So the Queen of Swords, remember, didn't come out, but the other cards have the Queen of Materials, Queen of Inspiration, Queen of Emotions. So we have earth, fire, and water here. And it just seems that there is an energy here of someone who has seen it all. So this week you are learning from past mistakes and lessons, and maybe there could be a little bit of a triggering this week where someone may want to come in that you thought you dealt with, or someone may want to come in for a superficial entanglement, I just heard, but actually you want something deeper. For a lot of you who are single at this time, you're wanting a deeper and stable, more long life fulfilling and enriching, soul fulfilling relationship. And I feel like this is going to be a big shift this week. You could even be bumping into someone who fits those criteria that you so wish for your soul's and heart's desires. And you could be receiving a message from someone who may be the right person for you. Of course, we can go deeper with regard to your personal situation because this is a general reading. So if you'd like me to read on that and your personal situation, you know where to find me. But we also have the energy of the witch here. So you've grown from wisdom, you've grown from, difficult relationship situations. For those of you, Queen of Swords energy is someone who's come out of a relationship, a marriage in particular. So you may have been dealing with a divorce situation, and you've learnt from those mistakes, and you're wanting to be free and have some fun. But also, you also want deeper relationships that match your soul's desire, essentially. The crone is the master of letting go and residing in what is. She rejects nothing. The crone is often seen with the crow, smoke, night, and the moon. So I feel like you're going deeper this week. Again, the message is to go deeper this week, to not be afraid of what you may find within the depths of your own emotions. This could literally be you crying and facing your fears about surrendering and healing as well, past hurts. But also this week you could be going deeper into your creative endeavours as well as your psychic connections with a particular elder who is a female, a feminine energy, who could be a grandmother who is now in spirit, or at least is an elder in your family line, who may be a witch. Right. She may be saying things that could scare you or frighten you, but it's actually, these are also things that you have. You have the same gifts as her. So whatever you had a question about, it's a yes. So it's positive, it's a yes. If you've had some authority figures that have been naysayers, that haven't been helping you with regard to a business, a relationship, like a divorce proceeding even, it's going to be working out in your favour. So it's a yes this week. No need to worry. So whatever it is that you've been worrying about, no need to worry. I feel like it's an energy of unity rather than division this week. Okay, coming together. And then we have perfect timing. So remember I mentioned maybe that you wanted to, review. Maybe this week you're reviewing a past project that you were unsuccessful in launching. You're going to be launching that this week, and you're going to be reviewing it this week, and maybe reiterating it this week. It's going to be the perfect timing to do that. don't stop. Whatever you're doing, don't stop being who you are. Don't stop glowing. Don't stop shining. Don't stop going deeper this week. Don't stop in following your intuition. Don't stop in being an earth angel and protecting the environment. Reconsider, again, we're reconsidering something from the past. Also, we're reconsidering someone who may want to come in with just superficial intentions. So reconsider whether you want to meet up with them or not. Reconsider. Communicate clearly this week. Okay? And we have peaceful resolution. So again, you know, whatever has been a bit of a difficult situation with regards to legalities, there's going to be a peaceful resolution because there will be compromise. So I feel like, you know, if those of you who've had issues with the law with regard to divorces, relationships, or even with work, I feel like there's going to be someone who's going to be supporting you, at least in the physical realm, who's going to meet up with you, understand you, mentally, psychologically, spiritually, emotionally as well. You'll just understand each other very well, and they'll be helping and supporting you to whatever cause or endeavour in your favour. And this person is brought to you by the angels. This person is also an earth angel as well. I also do see that there's going to be compromise and more equilibrium and balance in your life this week. So this is good. Let's have a look at the animal cards. You could also be going to an aquarium this week or planning a trip to Greece or Rome, if I've not said that before, or England. I don't know. Okay, this card wants to come out. So, which card? We have a bear. So this is funny. This came out in a private reading that I just recorded. Brown bear, the healer. And I always see this card as Orso Maggiore, so the star constellation. Orso in Italian means bear. So Orso Maggiore, Orso Major, star constellation. So reflect on your qualities of inner strength, fearlessness and confidence in yourself and how you can project them in your world. The bear is a powerful guide to support physical and emotional healing in yourself and others. So we do have a healer here as a crone, a grandmother. You also are a healer yourself this week. You could be going to a healer as well for more, you know, deeper, further insights. You could even come to me for a reading or a session, but otherwise there is someone in your family line, particularly a grandmother in the physical realm or in spirit, who is a healer. So that's all I have for you, beautiful souls, this week. Do let me know how this resonates. I'm excited to hear what happens. If you would like a private reading, as you know, everything is 50% off. Art therapy, as well as shamanic healing, as well as the tarot, where we go deeper as well. Or even if you just want a simple, clear message, you can book that too. Otherwise, I'll catch you next week or in another impromptu video, as well as on Instagram as abstract_medicine. Lots of love to you. Take care, beautiful souls. Catch you later. Bye for now.